In this video, I'll show you how to create a neon outline around your videos or photos, just like the effect you see on YouTube Shorts or Instagram Reels, using the free Saber plugin inside Adobe After Effects. On the timeline in Premiere Pro, you see 3 video layers. The first track contains the background video. If I hide this background layer, you will only see the remaining 2 layers. Video layer 2 is the screen recording timeline of the tutorial, and the video layer 3 is the main or preview video of the timeline. The idea is to make the timeline and the video stand out with a bright glowing outline, so your viewers immediately catch the details and see the real effort behind your editing. To create the neon or glowing outline, start by selecting the top 2 video layers. Right click on either of the selected layers and choose Replace with After Effects Composition. Next, name your new After Effects project file, for example neon outline, and click Save to open the composition directory in Adobe After Effects. Now you'll see the 2 video layers in After Effects that are dynamically linked from Premiere Pro. Next, we are gonna give the video slightly curved corners using a rounded rectangle. To do this, first click on the empty area of the composition to make sure no layers are selected. Otherwise, the shape will be created as a mask. Then click and hold the shape tool and choose rounded rectangle tool. Draw a rectangle around your video. At the top, you'll notice the fill color is set to white and the stroke is disabled. Whenever you draw a shape, After Effects automatically creates a new shape layer in the timeline. Now switch back to the selection tool by pressing the V key on your keyboard. By the way, if you want to access this project file, you can find it on my Patreon, link in the video description. Next, let's track matte the preview video to the rounded rectangle shape. Select your video, open the track matte drop down and choose shape layer 1. This video will now fill the rounded rectangle and the corners will appear perfectly carved. That's exactly why you're using a track matte here. Now let's do the same for the timeline video. First select the shape layer and press Ctrl+D to duplicate it, creating shape layer 2. Unhide this new layer by clicking the eye icon. Since duplicated shapes are often hidden due to the previous matte, press P to open the position properties, increase the Y value to move the shape layer to downward and position it accurately over the timeline video. Finally, select the track matte drop down on the timeline video layer and set it to shape layer 2. As soon as you select it, the timeline video perfectly fits into the rounded rectangle, just like the previous video above. Now let's animate the timeline video. Start by selecting the timeline video layer and press P to reveal the position properties. Then hold Shift and press S to reveal the scale properties. Adjust the scale slightly to zoom in on the timeline. Next, adjust the Y position to center the timeline perfectly so all layers are visible. Click the stopwatch next to position to set the first keyframe at the beginning of the timeline. Then increase the Y value to move the timeline video to the right until the starting position of the timeline aligns with the left side of the frame. Once that is done, drag the time indicator to the end of the timeline. Decrease the X value to move the timeline video to the left. Any changes you make will automatically create a new keyframe since the first keyframe is already set. This creates a simple side-to-side animation. When you playback the video, the timeline moves from the right to left, while the time indicator on the screen recording timeline moves from left to right. Now let's talk about the sponsor of this video, RecoverFox AI. It's an AI-powered, easy-to-use data recovery tool that can restore your lost, deleted, virus-infected, or corrupted data, including videos, photos, documents, and more, from your PC's hard drive as well as external drives like USBs and portable hard drives without any hassle. The best part about RecoverFox AI is that with a one-time payment, you get lifetime access, unlimited recovery, and free updates and support. It's a permanent solution for IT experts, freelancers, content creators, and anyone who needs reliable data recovery. You can get an extra 20% discount on any plan using my promo code AFTERFRAMING. And if you want, you can try the free trial first. All details, the discounted link, and the promo code are in the video description. Now let's take a look at how to use RecoverFox AI. Once you downloaded it, install the software. Just make sure not to install it on the same drive you're trying to recover data from. For this test, I'm using a formatted USB drive. After opening RecoverFox AI, you see a very clean and simple interface. It displays C drive, D drive, as well as any connected USB or external drives that you want to recover data from. On the right side, you also find quick access options for recovering files from the recycle bin and desktop. Before starting the scanning process, you can adjust a few settings. For example, skipping unnecessary files type like zip archives or browser cache to improve scanning speed. Once you are done, hit OK to confirm the new settings. Next, select the drive and select Start Scan. Within a short time, the quick scan will be completed. This is the best option for recovering recent deleted files, and it's specifically ideal for desktop and recycle bin recovery. After that, it automatically starts the AI scan. This deep scan can recover long deleted or hard to find files. It may take longer depending on your drive size, but you can pause anytime to preview or recover. Once the AI scan is complete, you can browse the recovered data using the file path view. But for videos or photos, I prefer using the file type view. Since I want to recover formatted videos, I'll open the video category, then select MP4. Here you can see a list of video files along with details like file type, size, and more. For example, I'll deselect all, then choose a few specific videos. On selected, you can right click any of the selected file or use the recovery button in the bottom right corner. Next, choose the location where you wanna save the restored files. Never save recovered files to the same drive they were originally lost from, as this can overwrite them. Once the files are saved, click OK to open the folder. Go into the video folder, then MP4 folder, and here all the videos I just restored. If I play one of them, you can see it works perfectly without any quality issues. Check out the video description if you want to try RecoverFox AI yourself. To apply the Saber effect and create the neon or growing outline, first create a solid layer. Right click on an empty area of the timeline, go to new and choose solid. Make sure the solid color is set to black, then click OK. This will create a new solid layer at the top of your timeline. Next, we need to apply the Saber effect from the Effects and Presets panel. Saber is a free plugin for After Effects. You find the installation link in the video description. Apply the Saber effect directly to the solid layer. Instantly, you'll see a growing line appear in the composition. Next, we need to make a few adjustments. First, select the shape layer 2 and right click on it. Go to the marks and choose new marks to create an empty marks on that layer. Then expand the shape layer 2, locate the mask on and select it. And hit Ctrl+C to copy the mask. Once that is done, select the solid layer 1 and press Ctrl+V to paste the marks onto the solid layer. When you expand the solid layer, you see the marks apply to it. Right now, you notice a straight growing line on the solid layer. We want the grow to outline the mask shape instead. To do this, expand the solid layer and go to the Saber effect. Scroll down to Customize Core, open the Core Type drop-down and choose Layer Mask. And instantly you see a neon outline perfectly wrapped around the mask. If you play the time indicator, you notice the growing line is static. There is no animation yet. To animate it, hold down the Alt and click the stopwatch next to mask evaluation to enable expressions. Now type time into 50. At first nothing will seem to happen. To make the animation visible, go to End Offset and set the value to around 88 or 90. This reduces the ending portion of the line. And now when you move the time indicator, you'll see neon outline spinning continuously around the mask. Finally, let's refine the grow. In the render settings, change alpha mode to max grow. This keeps the growing outline restricted inside the mask shape and reduces any unwanted outline spill. Now grab the solid layer and place it under the video layer. Once you do that, you see the neon outline perfectly wrapped around the video, matching the shape layer we used as mask. Next, go to Saber effect on the solid layer and adjust the growing intensity. If you want a brighter or a stronger grow, you can also tweak the core softness to achieve a smoother or softened look. Saber gives you a plenty of customization options, so feel free to experiment until you get the grow you like. Once your adjustments are done, switch back to Premiere Pro to see how it looks. It's definitely better, but there is an issue. We can still see the black background from After Effects. This is happening because the solid layer is not set to renderer with transparency. Let's fix that. Go back to After Effects, open the Saber effect, expand the renderer settings and change the composition settings from black to transparent. Right now the background is transparent, but you can't see it yet because the composition transparency grade is disabled. Click the Toggle Transparency Grade button to confirm that the neon outline has a transparent background. Switch back to Premiere Pro and you see that the background issue has gone perfect. It's time to place the same neon glow around the timeline video. Head back to After Effects and select the solid layer. Hit Ctrl+D to duplicate it. Select the duplicated solid layer and press P to reveal the position properties. Adjust the Y position to move the neon outline underneath the timeline video. Align it carefully so the growing outline matches the borders of the timeline video perfectly. Now you can see that both animations are spanning continuously in the same direction, but I want one of them rotate in the opposite direction. To do that, select any of the solid layers and expand max evaluation. Then change the expression from time 50 to time -50. And that's it. The outer line on that layer will now spin in the opposite direction. So this is how you can create growing outlines for your videos or photos. Feel free to experiment with the Saber effect to explore even more creative ideas. And check out the video description if you wanna try RecoverFox AI. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.